Okay.
So let's
Your
talk a
story.
bit about Petco. It wasn't just a setting, the Petco and Vetco data breach. So, if you have ever bought dog food, taking your pet to the vet, or trusted a big brand with your personal information, Petco, yes, Petco, is not just one data breach, it is actually a pattern. So, Petco recently confirmed a data breach that exposed sensitive customer information, names, date of birth, social security numbers, driver license, bank info, credit, and debit card numbers. Their explanation: a setting within one of their software applications allowed files to be accessible online. And so when companies say it was just a setting, your ears need to go up immediately. Now, here's where TechCrunch came in to kind of fill some of the gaps. TechCrunch discovered that Vetco Clinics, which is Petco's veterinary service, had customer records exposed to the open internet. So no login, no authentication, nothing. So anyone could download PDF files by just changing numbers in the website address. Oh, that is so awful. That's so cringy. So what that means is that veterinary records, medical histories, prescriptions, vaccination records, not just for pets but for owners too. So names, addresses, phone numbers, emails, owner signatures, clinic locations, cost of services, even the pet microchip numbers. And yes, Google indexed at least one of those records. So this kind of vulnerability has a name. What is it called? Insecure direct object reference. That means that the system didn't check whether you were allowed to see the file, it just handed the file over to you. And the customer IDs were sequential, so if you knew one number, you could guess the next, this is not advanced hacking. This is basic web security failing. What makes it worse is this is Petco's third data breach, third data incident in 2025. Earlier this year, hackers allegedly stole customer data from a Petco Salesforce database. In September, Petco disclosed another breach, again blaming a setting that exposed social security numbers and financial data, and now Vetco. So at some point, this stops being bad luck and it starts being bad security culture, maybe within the organization. Now, Petco hasn't said how many people were affected. They won't confirm whether they even have logs to tell if data was downloaded. If you don't have logs, then you don't know what was taken. There's point blank period there. So if you've ever used Petco or Vetco, what you need to do is watch for any official notifications that will be coming out months from now, because that's how the process works. Monitor your bank and credit card accounts, freeze your credit if your social was involved. And then, of course, just be skeptical of texts and emails that are claiming to be from Petco. Don't click on anything out of fear. Data breaches like these are typically going to bring those scammers out in surplus. This wasn't really sophisticated. It was absolutely preventable. And if a pet store can collect this much data about you, then, of course, they need to be able to protect it. When companies get careless, your identity is always the one that paid the price. So that's really the breakdown. Hopefully that helps you understand what's kind of going on beyond the headlines. Everybody has a pet that I know for the most part. So, you know.
I was trying to look for what is like the top attacks that companies fall victim to, and what's the call that used to still be up there? I want to say was it SQL injection.
That's in the OWASP top 10. Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it always works. Look at that. These people was able to get access from stuff that's literally things that you test before you go live.
Thank you. Before you go live, for sure. And I think it sucks too because nobody, even your pet, a lot of people look at their pets like these my kids, this my kid, this my child, this my baby. You don't even want, if you don't want your information exposed, you're still not going to be okay with your pets because you're tied to the pet, right? Your address, your name, your information is still, tied there. So,
and you said that was broken access control, right?
Yeah. Wait, insecure object reference, I think. Yeah, hold on.
I'm trying to see. Let's see. Exposure to sensitive information.
Yeah, insecure direct object reference. IDOR.
Okay. I was trying to see would this be related to that.
So that
maybe that's a security misconfiguration.
What it means is that, let's say I'm in a URL and it ends in 456. If I change it to 457, then I can see somebody else's exactly in 458, 459, and so on.
I gotta double check and see these security plus terms, but I wonder, is that the same as parameter tampering? Like, if let's say I made something be for $500, but you go in the URL and take it from 500 to 50, and it lets you do it, and you're able to get it for 50. I wonder if that's the same.
Yeah.
And this is stuff that people think they're gonna be doing when they get into security. They be thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm finna be like Mr. Robot, and I'm finna do all this stuff." I'm like,
some of that is the basics that should already be in place. Like they should have. I don't know what they're using to review.
They need to call Lee.
Call our boy.
Call Lee.
Get him right. He can do a pen test on that page.
But 3 is crazy. But that most of the time that happens. 9 times out of 10.
3 is crazy because they're not. Okay, I'm not gonna approach it from that way. 3 is crazy. Maybe they don't understand how serious it is.
They do
because
understand.
It's a pet.
I don't think that's it. Most companies don't even make sure that the threat is really out of their environment. Yeah. So anytime, it's like, I'm going to make it easy for y'all. It's like you dealing with that person you said you weren't going to fool with no more, and they come back around and you find yourself back in the same position again. That's how it is when it comes to these companies. They got in once, and then they went away and say, let me see if that worked again. And it worked again and again.
And if you've been in there long enough, though, you might notice another avenue that you can pivot to remain persistent in that environment, because maybe they fixed whatever it was initially.
Typically, anytime you want to assume that you've already been breached.
Yeah.
So a lot of companies not going off the assumption, which is why they keep on getting breached. When you need to assume that you breached, that's why you got to move that way. I thought about 50 Cent Magic Stick.
I got the magic stick.
If I can hack once, I can hack twice.
No facts.
Yeah, we should. You know what, 50? Hey, you got some stuff in my city. Let us remix that for security. We should. That's what we should do. We should figure out how to remix that.
Or maybe we could do the cipher to that.
That's too hard of a beat. Beats like that too hard because you start thinking about the song versus what you want to say.
Versus what you want to say, yeah.
Shout out to Lil' Kim. I think that's that's the era of Lil' Kim I actually remember.
Same.
Because I was like
kid. She was popping.
Like, what's your favorite Lil' Kim song?
Crush.
You talking about her and Lil C's?
Yeah.
Mine is, because I went back and listened to Crush on You, but mine is the Jump Off.
Okay. Gone for a minute, now I'm back with the, yeah.
Because that was on the radio all down here like crazy.
Because that was right before she turned herself in, right?
Or
was it when she came out?
I can't remember.
It was around that time.
But I was so little, I didn't even understand all the nasty stuff she was rapping.
None of us did.
I only see
what they say in that Wale song. It's none of us understand, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the song? It's provocative.
Matrimony. Yeah, exactly. It's provocative.
That's on
Matrimony.
N Words and Pairs.
Oh. I thought that's not. That's
Boss
not
Heart.
Matrimony. Okay, I made it up.
No, you didn't. You just got to confuse his white people talking. That's Seinfeld on Matrimony talking. But no, adults normally let us on to what something is nasty. So I.